if I did it right.
Yep. Now you gotta hit the comment.
There.
There we are. Hey, everybody.
Ooh. I know I say that every time, but I'm 2 pages behind on comments.
Well, we're not gonna go through and name everybody. I can't move a rock.
Yeah, quit.
But we see you all.
I'm scrolling through to see who all's here. They just been carrying on their own conversation in here just
That's
without us.
good.
We cut it back off. Just let them talk.
That's all right. Keep going. You ain't done. There we go.
Ooh,
we're seeing
well,
everybody.
hey everybody.
Yeah.
How about that? That would be a lot of names to call out there.
We'd still be going. All right. We're caught up.
Oh. All right.
Well, it's Wednesday. We've made it halfway through this week.
Halfway.
Yeah. We had some storms move through today. And
I do not even want to hear it. What? Tony from Campfire and Countryside,
also
Mr. G&G Farm, checking in from Felix's on the Causeway. Felix's is a phenomenal restaurant in Mobile.
Did y'all get hit with that cold blast too? I wonder if it's Eileen said Zoe.
Yes.
Zoe.
Tony, make sure you ask for the Dredden table in there. They'll know exactly where you need to be.
Oh, man. Yeah, so Heidi's saying they've got crazy weather. It was 61 in Arga. Now it's 30. We understand.
Yeah, I saw Jody asked, did we want some hot weather? It's 106.
Oh, my gosh.
Well,
I don't want that either.
When I got up this morning to go to work, I walked out the door about 5:30, and I had watched the news right before I left, and it was 65, something like that. And it got on up into the mid 70s, and we had the storm roll through, and the news had said it was going to drop 30 degrees by 4 o'clock, and it moved just a little bit later, but by 5, the temperature had dropped that much.
Well, yeah, when I picked up, I texted you, and I said, I thought it was supposed to get cold today, and it was still hot.
It was?
When I was leaving to go get Rhett, but it was raining real hard, and within an hour and a half, I had to put on a hoodie because it got chilly, and it's only gotten colder.
Well, I see people talking about what all their temperatures are. Karen said it was 71 last night to 21 this morning.
Oh, goodness. See, and
they lost power.
I sound like it's probably not even true. Hey, Ed, but that's why everybody gets sick. I don't even know if it's true, but that's what we say, right? That's
it's not like sick. It's just here, because it's happening all over the country. You know, they went from 80 degrees in Oklahoma to last night. Yeah. We put out, I saw Edie just said that hoping it doesn't freeze the buds. You know, we did a short yesterday when we put that out about the peach blossoms.
They were so pretty and pink today.
And I saw them. There's lots and lots of peach fields between here and where I work. And everybody's peach tree. I mean, I'm not talking about like us. We have a handful of peach trees. And they're handle the buds and all this. I'm like, yo, I'm not worried about me. We've got just a few trees. We can put frost covers on ours.
Our neighbors got thousands.
I'm talking about the hundreds of acres of trees, not hundreds of trees.
No.
Hundreds of acres of peach trees around us.
Miles, there's 5 or 6 different peach farms.
I'm worried about those.
Right.
And it's the same thing they went through last year when we had that warm snap. And just like I said in the short, it's Alabama. Our freezing temperatures are not over.
No.
So at some point when they get hit with it, it's going to be detrimental to them. I'm not
Mhm.
talking about us. Ours, we've just got a few,
Yeah.
and we can put frost covers on them, no problem. But there's a lot of farms around us that are going to be. These temperatures are crazy because it's not like it just happens one day.
Right.
You go for a week to 10 days of warm temperatures, and it tells that tree, "Oh, it's springtime, bloom."
Yeah.
And then the blooms get hit with more freeze, and
Yeah.
and I had people ask, "Can't they spray them with water?" And yes, you can do all those things, but when you have hundreds of trees out there, they don't typically have irrigation on them.
No.
They don't put irrigation in peach orchards. I They could potentially burn down, I guess, but when I was a kid, we went to see. It was a freezing temperatures. All the trees were in bloom. It was one of those weird things, and this was like a freeze on late into March, early April. I remember us getting snow one time in April, but we had a blizzard in March, so I can remember as a kid we went through the Thorsby area where there's so many farms, and they had these fire barrels lit everywhere, and they had a helicopter hovering over it all night.
Yeah,
Heat pushed down on the peach tree. I can't even imagine what that cost that farmer.
I know it.
But he just had helicopter hovering over his peach orchard, keeping that heat pushed down from those fire barrels.
Mm-hmm.
Lorraine said they put netting over the apples there when it's out, and they have windmills they turn to move the air to stop the frost.
Acres and acres of netting.
And I think, aren't apples pretty cold hardy? I mean, don't they do well in cold temperatures?
I don't know.
I'm very limited on what kind of apples we can grow here.
Well, we grew apples, and my daddy had two big apple trees, a red one and a green one, and we had apples every year, lots and lots of them.
Cook Family Homestead has snow in North Pennsylvania.
A Blue Eddy and some fans. Problem
Well,
solved.
Kevin, I don't have a Blue Eddy.
Well, you need to tell everybody. So, what was previously Our Way Out is now, we've been saying groans until I heard you
saying anything. I didn't know how to pronounce it.
I said, and I heard you say grounds.
Just like Browns. That's easy to remember.
Yeah. So Our Way Out is now Grounds Family Farm. So if anybody hears him calling about Kevin and not knowing which one's Kevin, they've officially changed their name to be more fitting and to their family. We still have Easter to make it through. That's right.
That's why we always wait for most of our planning to go the week after Easter.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what just I've always been told.
Yeah. In our area, trying to protect the ferneries. Some varieties are cold hardy.
Yeah, I think apples supposed to do well in cold. Dawn said many years ago in Central Texas they had 8 inches of snow in April and on Easter week. Well, I remember it snowing in April. I don't, of course we didn't have a lot.
No.
But that would have been before you was born, Zoe. Don't even talk. You barely remember the blizzard, and that was 93. I already had a driver's license.
And I played with my dog named Barbie.
Lorraine said they use helicopters for cherries if it rains just before picking. I didn't know that.
Apples grow amazing in Tasmania. They are called the Apple Isle. That's really cool.
I never knew that.
That's pretty neat.
Ed said grounds like coffee grounds.
I saw that. And that makes sense.
Coffee grounds. I need to tell y'all a Zoe story.
Oh, I was about to throw myself under the bus. I'm glad you did it for me. Go on, throw me out there.
From last Sunday?
From this just 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
If you were here,
I'm fixing to get to that.
do you remember what I was going to cook for dinner? You're
I was-
making the camera shake.
I know, because it's on the chair. That's why I won't let you rock.
Do you remember what I said I was going to cook for
Peggy
dinner?
loves Zoe's story.
That's what I've always used until I heard groans rhymes with crayons the other day. That's funny.
Hey, Aunt Judy,
Hey, Aunt
I'm
Judy.
about to tell a Zoe story. Wanda is not a Zoe-ism, really, because she didn't say anything in a weird way. It wasn't a Zoeism.
Oh, no.
And I haven't seen.
I stepped up my game.
Yes, Susan is
Corn
the winner.
dogs and cheese sticks.
Susan, she was going to cook corn dogs and cheese sticks when we got off the live Sunday.
And I did.
She did. So Zoe Reba, she said, "Don't pick on Zoe," but people love Zoe's story. So Zoe goes in and gets ready to do her corn dogs. I was editing or something. I don't know. I was not seeing what Zoe was doing. So Zoe's making her corn dogs and she's dropping them in the oil, and I hear all kinds of commotion in there between her and Mackenzie. And I'm going to explain this a little bit for some that didn't know too much about corn dogs. They had different names for them, but either way, it's a battered hot dog on a stick, and it's deep fried, right? Most everybody knows what corn dogs are, but there were some that called them other things, whatever.
So in my prep,
wait.
I'm not Hold on.
Go ahead.
In my prep, I take my stick, I put it in the hot dog. I have a cup with my cornbread batter. I dip it and I drop it in the hot oil. Okay, go ahead. Let you throw me under the bus.
Yes, I can't wait to tell them so hard.
Okay.
She used the sticks that she uses for cake pops. Zoe forgot to get some wooden sticks. Does anybody know what cake pop sticks are made of? I'm going to get an answer.
Oh, yeah. Everybody knows what sticks are made of.
Some of them may not know what cake pops are, but a cake pop stick is not wood. Plastic. Lolene said it. There probably are some out of paper as well. Susan.
Well, some have that hard, like lollipop.
That's right.
So
Zoe had plastic cake pop sticks that she decided to use for corn dogs.
You know hot oil. So inside of my hot dogs was melted plastic. And floating around hot oil was melted plastic.
So they solved the problem. They fished out the plastic and they would put it on the stick, drop it in the oil, and rake it off and pull the stick back out. So we had corn dogs without sticks.
So fix that.
And I put it in my phone and I said,
"Oh yeah, they're gonna hear about that Wednesday."
I said I cannot wait to tell them that on Wednesday.
How long did it take the fire department to get there? Whew, man.
Luckily, we didn't need the fire department.
Plastics, yeah.
Yeah, but Zoe did use. I had to move that a little bit. I'm sorry, it's shaking y'all.
You can buy metal skewers. Well, I actually pulled out when I started messing up. I done pulled out my weenie roasters for the fire pit, and I was like, "Well, how am I ever gonna get these off?" And only holds 2. I'm gonna have 2 hot dogs sitting there, and they're gonna have to dry before I can touch them. And I was like, "No, let's just." But I did think a little bit smarter and cut my cheese sticks in half and batter those and put those on toothpicks. So I did kind of win.
Hey, LG Homestead.
I did kind of win.
I could not wait to tell y'all that Zoe story. I mean, it was killing me.
Nick.
I wanted to just post it on the page, but I was like,
it wasn't even an hour.
Yeah, it was. Y'all had just got
Most of y'all are still on your phones or TV. So did you all have peanut butter sandwiches or cereal?
We did still get to have the corn dogs and cheese sticks.
I just had to get rid of the ones that had the melted plastic in them.
Just the first couple had to go in the garbage.
So I pulled all them sticks I had prepared and threw those away as well because they had already been contaminated by the hot dogs. So I went through about 15 sticks.
Jody, I really should have videoed. Reba wanted you to smack me. Y'all,
I'm used to it.
Maybe if you only knew what we go through.
That's terrible. Why are you so bad? But I will say, Reba, he is a keeper. He took me on a date yesterday evening.
We did. We were late getting to Kevin's live because we were on a date night.
And we were smooching.
We were not.
No, we weren't. But the kids.
Mackenzie's not here. Why would you even say it?
Rhett loves when we tell him that we've been smooching.
That's because it makes Mackenzie.
But we did. He took me on a date so I wouldn't burn the house down, and
I had to get something to eat that didn't have plastic in
it. She said, "What did I walk into?" Those are going to be some upset raccoons when they fish those out. They're like, "Who puts plastic in a corn dog?" I know.
Well, she said that was TMI. Well, if she had been telling the truth, it would be TMI. But
yeah,
she usually says that when Mackenzie is here because it turns her face red.
It does.
But
she's at church.
She was just making it up this time. I just took her to eat, and
I feel like my hair's not showing.
We had dinner and a show. We went and ate dinner and come home and watched Graham's Family Life.
I did, and I stayed awake for the whole thing.
She did. She stayed on there until they got off there.
I was listening to it and telling him what to say, and talked to Cassie a little bit, and just I stayed awake the whole time. I was proud of myself.
Lorraine, we're far from being teenagers. We just like to embarrass our teenager. Somebody
did ask us if Farmer Rhett was our child or our grandchild today on a video. I was like, well, that'll keep you humble.
I think they were probably talking to me.
Judy's late. I'm late for a very, very important date. Put the hot dog inside a pickle and then deep fry it.
Zoe would do that because we had fried pickles last night.
We love pickles. The kids love pickles. We love pickles. I hear Chance getting up to look at me. Oh, me. What else did we have? Oh, we had our Peacock short this week, too.
Mm-hmm.
And it's done very well. So I don't get to hear Jason do his call, his help call very often. And I walked up, he's quiet. If I can hear him in the distance and I try to get to him, he gets real quiet or he'll walk away. And he didn't. He was just hollering and he was hollering. I'm looking around and I cannot find Brooke. I'm like, he's got to be calling her. I walked to the other side of that darn camper and she was just sitting there on the house, sitting there. Like, why is he being loud? And if you notice, I zoomed back and there he was. He was pointed that way on the corner of the camper. And she's over on this side, pointed this way, just waiting for him to figure out she's right there. But it was cute.
He was lost.
He was. He didn't know how to get down because she wasn't there to show him.
Lorraine said they don't do pickles in Australia so much.
Do y'all do pickled things there?
True, yeah, Jody said it's not.
Yeah, pickling period is an Aussie thing at all. Pickle corn. Yeah, I like that pickle corn dog. But see,
I guess that would take a pretty big pickle though to be able to cut out and stick a corn dog in it, or a dog, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Yes, it
You're
would.
gonna put a hot dog inside a pickle. That's gonna be
I
a
wonder if you would
big old
use like
pickle.
I don't know what kind of core you would get. You just have to get in there and cut it all out. Something where you put a pack of Kool-Aid in. I did put cherry Kool-Aid in your pickle juice with your pickles, and it'll make them cherry flavored.
I think you've done that.
I've not done that, but I would love to.
What did you do with the pickles? You did some kind of weird pickles.
No.
She said you can buy pickles, but not big like in America.
Okay. Pickled fish and pickled eggs.
Pickled eggs I can do. I didn't mean to. I was trying to say hot dog and corn dog at the same time, so just I can't edit a lie.
That's what I was laughing about.
I know
I heard it.
She got tickled.
Sounds like pickle. Yeah, that would be wild. You know what you could do is put a pickle spear, cut like a wedge, and wedge your hot dog open and put it down in there and then batter it.
Say that again. What?
You have a circle hot dog and you wedge it and put a pickle spear wedge in it and then dip it.
I don't know about all that.
Probably wouldn't stay together, would it?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Take the middle out of the pickle and you put the hot dog in and batter
I was just thinking it would just take a pretty big pickle to pull that off.
Again, what did I walk into? You never know what we're going to say.
Reba! I'm not repeating that comment.
Did we eat the pickle ice cream? No. Yes, we did do pickle ice cream.
I think we did do pickle ice cream.
And it's probably still in the freezer because it was not good.
We did pickle ice cream and macaroni and cheese.
Yeah. You can buy pickles in a jar, but they aren't popular. That's pretty interesting.
I think Jason and them did the ranch ice cream. And
hi, Sherry.
Of course, they did the Dr. Pepper.
They did.
Ice cream.
But Mackenzie said it was really good too.
Yeah, she liked it too.
Checking out some new lives. Well, welcome.
The Ohio Fair does those. They do the hot dog inside the
Deli pickles are a lot bigger than dill pickles.
Yeah, okay. I guess so. They would be.
Those that you get in the jar that you can buy like at school functions and all,
yeah,
are typically real big and round and long. So if you're new, we're talking about pickles.
You'll just have to back up and figure out how we got on this.
Deep fried pickled corn dogs. Isn't that crazy? Do you have both sweet and dill? It's pretty neat. Never been a fan of. I like Diet Dr. Pepper, all right.
You know,
no Dr. Pepper in Australia either. They haven't sold that in years since she was a kid. 40 years ago. That's wild. If you were speaking about the
Crockers, you can't trust them.
Oh, goodness.
I need to make a trip to Australia just to see all the different stuff.
Yeah.
Because there's no telling what they've got that we don't have here.
Yeah.
Because there's so much stuff that they don't really deal with that we have a lot. But what's the deal with the Dr. Pepper? I thought that was
pickled
everywhere.
Rocky Mountain oysters are good too.
No.
She can get Dr. Pepper $9 a can.
Oh, good gracious.
Wow. I could get Dr. Pepper. I can get that many for a week for $9. I believe Dr. Pepper Zero. Yeah, Coke Zero too.
Well, you get like 2 6-packs of 20-ounce bottles for $9.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Holy cow.
Reba said, how's the little hillbilly or well-billy? He's a well-billy, and I still haven't figured out where that word
came from. But
that's what he has made hillbilly become in his mind. Is I thought he said a willbilly, and it's a well-billy.
Yeah, we don't know where that word came from.
But he dressed the part. He had on his overalls and his cut-off shirt.
It was kind of funny that he did that, though, on the day that I was working on getting to the well.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
That he was a well Billy.
Yeah.
He didn't know that I was working on getting to the well, so I don't know where it came from.
Oh, yeah.
He makes up his own things.
Well, he's doing good. He's watching TV right now because it's time for him to settle in a little bit.
Yeah, these later lives, it's time for him to kind of wind down. Because if he doesn't, it's kind of hard to get him to lay down if he's not already on idle.
She said there's a shop in Melbourne where they can buy American stuff. That's pretty neat. Dr. Pepper's her favorite. Great-grandmother from England used to call grape. My mom said she'd ask her to bring her a grape when she wanted a Dr. Pepper. That's so cool.
Huh. I saw somebody ask if we got any results on the well. We did not. We had something else on Monday, and you'll have to see that on the video Friday. Friday, you'll see what all happened on Monday.
It reminded her of Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
A little bit. Tony wants to know where G&G is.
I don't know. She must be busy. I'm wondering if her mail ran.
She might have just laid down early. But I hadn't heard anything from G&G. But we had something different to do on Monday. So we've got a little bit more work to do to clean out the well and get all the testing done, and we'll just update you and we'll figure out what's going on with it.
Yeah, she forgot.
She forgot us. Tony, hang in there. She's coming. She forgot all about us. Lorraine wants to know why she's not eating with me.
So Mr. Tony is working out of town, and so he's having to
Tony,
solo it right now.
Tony's a few hours away, but Catherine's probably just sitting at home eating ice cream and cosmic brownies.
No, she said she was making candy.
Oh.
I just asked her. She said, "Oh my gosh, I was making candy."
She'll pop up in a minute.
She's coming. Are we getting Cassie's alpacas? We haven't discussed it.
G&G's here. Lorraine says she's over at the farm decorating Jack. Well, Jack will pop up in the video on Friday. You'll get a good look at Jack. Well,
we put out a little reel.
Yeah.
And if you guys know, we talk about, Jason talks a lot about, Catherine's been there. Flying Peach Barbecue. Well, when they are closed, he is a fair.
There you go.
And he came around and got a hold of Jack. And Jack was all for it.
She wants to know what Tony's channel is. Tony's channel is Campfire and Countryside.
That's right. And so he came and in my reel, just, clickbait.
Lorraine said she saw him eating the farrier.
Yeah.
He was just kind of lipping at him. He wanted attention.
She said, "Smack you again." Giving me permission. But he did it for a little clickbait, just be a little play on it. But Jack would, and he'd go, "Whoa." Derek would go, "Whoa." And he'd just quit. And he'd just rub and he'd nudge and he was doing all this and he was getting brushed and treats and his toes did, and he had the best time.
He was getting all kind of attention and a manicure.
And all at the same time, all the others were crowding around looking, but did nobody want theirs done? They didn't need it done.
They just wanted to watch.
But everybody was crowding around. We turned around, look, and there's all them heads looking at us.
The other two donkeys didn't need it.
They didn't. The cows didn't either.
Jody said,
I guess you don't do cows, but
Jody said, I don't think you would tell us about alpacas until ready.
No. I will say we're bringing home a puppy from Oklahoma.
We are doing that. But
so we are something.
They already knew that though, because we did a reel about it and we've talked about it.
Brandon's talked
on Brandon's channel.
Yeah. So we're getting a little boy puppy, and he's gonna come. And right now plan is he'll go in with the goats.
He's going in with the goats. He will grow up with the goats,
and it's gonna be great. I love it.
Well, what other video did you have?
You finding the whale.
Oh, that was the big video. That wasn't shorts. Heidi getting one of the Eddie family's puppies. Jody wants to know, aren't you taking a trailer?
Maybe. Maybe. I'm not going to tell her yes or no. We are taking a trailer. But
they may be a little bit surprised about why, though.
Yes. Everybody assumes it's for alpacas.
Everybody assumes, but
that story has some doubts to it. Look, Catherine's laughing.
Catherine probably knows.
Catherine knows.
Heidi, I have to leave you wondering, or you won't have any reason to watch the video.
They would. A Leesky puppy? Who has Leesky puppy?
I don't know, but you're going to have to tell me what that means.
Kenny said, I'm not telling anything. And they have 100 baby goats, so that would be. There are a few that I have said I need from the Eddies. I'm like, I want that one, and I want that one, and I might just have that one.
I want to know what that puppy thing is.
What's the least?
Chris, you're going to have to tell me what that is. And you asked me, am I taking home that? Obviously, I'm not planning on it, but I don't
know what it is. I don't know what a leafy is. The Hidden Heights dogs.
Oh.
No, I
thought they had.
Sold.
I thought he had Anatolians.
I think I even sent you those and said, hey, that would be pretty cool. What breed?
Or is that the name?
Oh, that might be her name. Dana, the breed of their goats are Nigerian dwarf and fainting goats.
Yeah.
And we have Nigerian dwarf and gypsies. They
Nubian and Bale and Noel are part pygmy.
Yes, pygmy. That's what I couldn't remember. Okay. See, we didn't know that was the dog's name. We knew they were.
Candy, are you getting the Eddie's donkeys?
I didn't know Eddie's were trying. Now I'm gonna have to look into that.
You can't just lie out and out lie. But we're just not saying yay or nay on anything, but folks are going to be surprised.
Yeah, they will.
The daddy's name is that. I thought theirs were Anatolian. I saw where they had puppies. But I'm so behind on videos and stuff, I don't know.
Yes, we are taking a trailer. We're coming back with a boy puppy, and y'all are going to be surprised with what else.
They are going to be surprised. And then, depending on, as long as the auction is not the same weekend as Pedals, we may be right back in Oklahoma for the auction.
To go to the auction with them. Yep. Because, that's the big thing that they all go to.
Oh, Candy said Cassie's on the Crandall.
Oh.
But people are doing all kind of guessing.
Many horses. Nick won't let me have horses.
Reba said ponies.
No, we won't.
If you keep saying yes or no, you're going to weed it down.
Zebras. Ooh. No, but yes.
But we don't have to have a stock trailer for monkeys. People been trying to get you to get a monkey forever.
No, you just put it in a diaper. Put longhorns for an ostrich. No.
You stop saying yes or no before you narrow things down.
Okay.
We got alpacas, more cows, emu.
Llama,
I'm not going to. Reba! I'm going to have to just ban her. She keeps telling you to hit me, and now she's a new man. Well, if you got to haul him in a stock trailer, good luck.
Gosh. Go for it, huh?
Good luck to you if you got to haul him in a stock trailer.
Yeah, I like the idea of having a monkey. Yeah, go to Marie at Random Okie. See, they came down here back in September.
The fall. Mm-hmm.
They did, so we'll see them there. They'll be there, I'm sure. They were there the last 2 times.
Oh, yeah.
No monkey. Yeah, monkey's not livestock. Nope, that's right. Judy's right at the back. Come on, Brandon, just tell us. Friends don't keep secrets from friends.
If you want the video to be enjoyable, you don't tell everything that's happening before it happens.
Send me Kimberly's number, and I'll tell Kimberly, and then she can keep it a secret from you too.
Yes, I'm keeping up with the number of emu eggs at Cog Hill.
Yeah. Rhett wants to go over there and go for a Easter egg hunt.
I don't know if Judy's still on here, but Judy wanted to get a couple and incubate hers. But the only way she would do it was that if we agreed to take one first.
And I agreed. Because that would be really awesome.
Yeah.
I would love that.
But you can't just give everything away. But
I know, and it's weeks away, so he got a long time.
I'm gonna have to keep you off the line.
They're gonna take a long time pondering on this.
They'll forget about it by then.
Oh no.
They'll forget. There's no telling what animal may hit the farm between now and then.
Oh, I'm gonna find something.
There's really no telling.
Very true. Do you know something I don't know?
Maybe.
No, you don't.
I might. You don't know.
I need to get on here and start commenting too. Try and get it out of you.
Lorraine, they don't know if they're going to be fertile or not. And that's going to ask every life. You know, Jody has been asking for a couple weeks.
She has.
And I've been ignoring that question.
Nick, can you take a bathroom break so we can ask Zoe some more questions?
Well, sadly, Zoe is kind of like Rhett. She can't keep a secret. She can buy a Christmas present, and in a couple of days is about all she can take. You want to know what you got for Christmas?
Catherine said we're taking the trailer for Zoe's luggage because she's bougie.
You don't know how far you are, how close you are to the truth on that.
They are beautiful. Rhett really wants to go over there and look for them.
He wants to go look for them.
He wants to find them because he thinks he can find some more.
But he can start doing Easter egg hunts at our farm and find the gifts.
Oh, man. You underestimate the extent of their nosiness. Take up a collection. We can get you enough money for some new animals. Woo! Yeah, animals are not cheap. When am I going to go live while you're at work?
Well,
he's going to be monitoring me.
Zoe will say that she's going to keep a secret, but she would answer yes or no to enough questions where y'all would figure it out.
Somebody would take notes. Ooh, Carol's got her a fire going. That sounds cozy. Hey, Troy.
I'm
Hey, Renee.
looking. Oh, I see it. Putting another log on.
Just whisper it. Nick will get mad at me.
Tina, we don't need Rhett and his trucks to come in here because Rhett's as bad as his mama.
Yeah,
And Zoe told him.
That's right. Well,
so he can't be on live until we get back.
Maybe everybody should message us. Well, I thought he already knew because I told the other two already. And I was like,
We
I'm
don't
not
tell
gonna say,
Rhett for a reason.
I said, aren't you excited about coming to our farm?
Don't
I
say
didn't.
it.
I didn't about it coming to our farm. And he said, it really is? And you're so worried.
Keep on. Keep on. The longer you talk, the closer you're going to get to giving it away. Judy, it is extremely windy here. Thank you, Judy, for trying to get Zoe to hush.
It is very windy, actually. It has been, especially out in the pasture, it was ripping and roaring.
Oh, gosh. I was kind of concerned about
that hut thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was ripping and roaring out there, and our hair's flying everywhere, and it's trying to rain and everything. Would Rhett want a phone call for exchange of secrets? He would talk your head off too.
I'm sitting there last night when Zoe starts telling me, like, Zoe, you just told Rhett, and we have weeks.
Nick will knock over the camera. You know, it's bad as he's got a mouse over there, and he'll reach over here and click mute real quick, like. No alligators. No alligators. You can mark that one off for sure. And snakes. No snakes.
No.
If we had to take a trailer for a snake, gosh bless America.
That would be bad.
Ooh, ooh.
We may not be taking the trailer. It's still under construction.
It really is.
We're having our stock trailer redone. I think
are.
I've already talked to y'all about that
We
because
had to borrow.
you saw us have to borrow Cog Hills twice because ours is still under construction. It's being totally redone.
It is. Well, the outside's still going to be black, but it had iron. It's got new metal. It's got new flooring, new lights.
Judy said we keep cutting out.
I don't know. We're going to have to poll everyone else to see who else is taking a trailer to the expo.
Oh.
Yeah. Start asking everybody on their video.
No, Jody, we'll have ours back by then. I'm just giving Zoe a hard time.
Connie thinks she knows what it is.
Well, don't answer any of Connie's questions.
Oh, we've been cutting in and out since the beginning.
Really?
Oh, man.
I told you we don't trust this dang computer to do it on your phone.
That's terrible because it's a brand new computer.
It's not the computer.
No, it might be the
it's
wind.
The stupid internet. But
I can set up my phone when you swap over. Well, we only got about 10 minutes.
She said we've been cutting. Several of them have said we've been cutting out the whole time. Yeah. Nobody told us that.
Every time the wind blows, Catherine said, sure it is.
Well, y'all, I'm sorry that it's been doing that because I didn't even know it. Usually we can see it when it's lagging and it shows us a difference in the signal, but
yeah, the weather, it definitely is because that wind is just
okay. Kayla said it hadn't been bad, but
yeah, but it's glitching.
Now we do have some high winds going on, and I guess the storm's probably done.
They don't want us to end it. That's why nobody said anything.
Well, we already had a backup plan. Zoe has the stand over here to go to her phone if there had been an issue because of how bad the wind's been being and storms earlier, but I think they're done.
But the wind is still blowing.
The wind is terrible.
Because when I took Mackenzie to church, it was like pushing the car.
Reba said it's whipping in Kentucky.
Yeah. So now it's in the 30s. Is that correct?
It's probably still 40s for now. It's going to be 30s in the morning.
And super windy and wet. But what we got the rest of the week?
Well, we got video coming Friday.
So I got to take Millie to get groomed tomorrow because right now she looks like the shaggy dog.
Yeah.
And so let me ask you, because I don't want to ask Nick. Would you, if you have a standard poodle, would you go for a doodle cut where she's still real curly and fluffy but trimmed? Or would you go for the poodle cut where it's real thin, real short, the hair, the ears, and the ball and the feet?
I just want you to have her face cut.
See, that's why I'm not asking you. I'm asking them. So if you were to do that, you know how poodle looks. They look all dainty and stuff. And then there's the doodle cut where they're still real fluffy and curly and cutesy, but cleaned up.
But her face needs to be cut.
Her face for sure, because you can't see out her eyes real good.
No, I'm talking about don't leave it on her face. Go ahead and have her nose cut short.
Yeah, doodle cut, not the weird poodle cut.
No, not the weird one.
A poodle doodle. I like that.
But you let them leave her face.
Well, I think
last time,
I think she let her get as close as she could without it irritating her.
Oh.
Like her ears were a little longer because she does not like ear clipping. Yeah, but I do think I want her face close. Puppy cut, short for warm weathers. Poodle cut looks too fancy for farm dog. Yeah,
she's not a farm dog. Poodles ain't no farm dog. She don't qualify.
She loves the farm. She likes to get out there with the others and run around to her heart's content.
And chase geese.
And chase the geese. If you trim too close on the body, you may have to put sunscreen on her in the summer. Oh, yeah. I'll have her cut again in about 6 or 6.
See? Face clean cut.
If she's outside, as clean shaved as possible.
Well, she's not outside very much.
No.
She's
only outside. She gets walked to go to the bathroom, and then if we go to the farm and she goes with us, and then she comes home at the floor because she's tired from playing. We used to have a sporting cut, which is basically shaved off. Okay. Yeah, which is close to your standard poodle cut, I'm sure. Which is the dainty looking, you see those and stuff. The farm animals will make fun of her if you do a poodle cut.
The farm animals make fun of her anyway.
Hey, look at that poodle out here running around. Who she thinks she is? She ain't no Great Pyrenees. She ain't no.
While Holly just lays there and watches her run by.
She does. She's like, okay, girl head. No, she ain't but a few months older.
Holly gives her whatever. Ginger says she badly needs to get the ears clipped on the inside because of infections.
Right. I did know that.
No, Dana, she's not a cross. She's full-blooded. She's papers and all.
She is. She came from A&W Mini Farm.
See, Londa gets it. She said they always did short on the face because they're sloppy eaters and they were easier to keep clean. She is a sloppy eater and she's a sloppy drinker because she gets water all in her face and then you have drips all through the house.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was watching some TikToks about being a poodle mom.
She said the poodle cut is for a reason.
Okay, I have to look it up. She is. I'll have to look that up. But some of the TikToks are talking about how they're messy drinkers, how they'll just drink and they don't swallow it all before they start walking.
No, she just walks and
they have a stream that goes with them, and
hers are all drips.
How they're needy and want to put their face on you all the time.
It drips through the whole house.
It does.
Drives me nuts.
It does. Somebody's always walking behind her cleaning it up
with a towel. Going across the floor with a towel like this.
Right behind her. But she's gonna be wherever I am. If she's out and doing her thing, she's wherever I am. She's at the foot of me. She's beside the bed. She's wherever I am. That's where she is. What else? Boys have baseball tomorrow. Incandescent. Ooh, what does that mean? Stop talking about Nick.
Which part?
You're wherever I am. You're at the foot of the bed. You're right here.
Why is Reba on me?
She loves you like I do. Magdalena. Well, you think poodles are bad? We had boxers too. Great googly moogly.
No.
Oh, man. It's just. The others didn't do it. Bandit, though, barked all the time. And he still, to this day, barks all the time.
He barks. Oh.
So while we're going to Oklahoma, oh, she said it's supposed to be Nick and Zoe, not Incandescent Zoe.
Oh.
Like,
that makes sense,
yeah,
now.
it does.
I was like, I don't know what that means.
We scheduled Bandit today. While we go to Oklahoma, he's gonna get spayed, neutered. Which one is the boy? Anyway, he's getting fixed.
Hey, Raymond. Yeah, Bandit is getting fixed. Him down a little bit.
Yes. And so I'm hoping that'll do the job. Look, I know Catherine. Catherine ain't got to deal with that. What'd she call him while she was there?
I don't remember.
But he didn't really care for Catherine all that much.
Well,
so.
Bandit thinks everything, including people, need to be herded.
Yeah. The male ram is bad. Yes, their ram is not very friendly at all. Yeah. But
you're still saying no to stuff.
Well, they know we ain't gonna bring something mean to our farm.
I take you to the farm every day.
Look at
you wouldn't kill a bug.
No, there was no bug on my face.
Are you going to bring shirts to the expo, or will you have those by then? I honestly don't know.
See, Reba?
I don't know. I know I'll have hats at the expo, but I don't know. I don't know about the shirts.
If neuter changes him, let everyone know because you found a miracle. Oh, don't tell me that. I was really
well, I keep hearing people keep telling me that it will calm him down some, but because he's way over the top even for an Australian Shepherd. He is nuts.
Yeah, and so we kept reading, wait till they're 2. That gives their testosterone time to do all that stuff it does, and he's 2 now. And so we said, well, that'll be a good time. We can board him, let him get his surgery, get settled, have time to heal some while we go on our trip. That's one less thing for Catherine to take care of. And I'm just hoping.
Lorraine said they had a ram that hated the mower, so he tried to kill you.
No. That would be what would happen to us.
Bandit chases the tires on the side by side.
He does. He does not like tires at all.
Because he's a nutcase.
But you like him more than you like Millie.
I do. I like Bandit more than I like Millie.
Catherine says she don't have to take the catch pole now. No,
I can deal with Bandit. It's other people he wants to herd.
Yeah, he doesn't do that to us. He doesn't do it to the family. He does it to anybody else.
Wanda said it gives him time to mature physically and mentally, and the neutering will chill him out a bit.
I hope so.
I don't need him to not herd at all, because there's been several times. Job.
I mean,
there's been several times
we cut him loose.
So when we're out there and we're dealing with the animals going in and out of pens, we put him on a cable so that he doesn't run in there because he'll run them all out of the pen trying to chase them.
Yeah.
So we put him on a cable while we're out there. Well, there's been several times I'll say, go turn Bandit loose.
Yeah.
And
once we've gotten, when we can't get it done ourselves,
especially pigs.
Yeah, he was all about herding the pigs.
You turn him loose and off like a rocket.
Yep. And okay, good.
Yeah, I still need him to be a herding dog because that's what he does. But
Living Life Loving said there all see herds and nips everyone, including us at times. And that's all that it's been is a nip. But it's been 2 different people that have come to our farm.
Yes. And I need him to not do that.
I mean, one, he knows.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know.
He knows her. And Miss Tanya, he knows her.
Oh, Jody's trying to get Catherine to take the goats.
Oh, that little silver one's going to be gone. I'm going to have to go right on over there. I'm going to be driving home from
Thankfully,
Oklahoma
we know where Catherine's
hours.
farm is, so we can go get them back because that's the one Tony's going to end up with.
It'll take time for his hormones to leave. It won't change him.
Probably quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fine. We can deal with that. I just need him to settle down a little bit because I like Bandit.
Bandit, yes.
And boy, he's helped a lot with them pigs.
Yeah.
When we had pigs get out of the pen and they'd go down in the woods to that creek, he'd go in there after them.
Uh-huh. I put my boy up because I refused to break his herding spirit. And so I've contemplated putting him in with the goats, but I'm worried.
I think he would just chase them around the pen the whole time.
Right. I worry that he would get inside that pen, and it's a large pen that he's going to just keep going in circles, and the goats are just going to keep going in a circle. And so I don't really know what the solution.
He can keep them bottled up in a corner all the time. He's not going to be happy.
He wants them in a circle, in a group, tight as he can, because he gets closer and closer, as tight as he can.
Even in a small pen, he runs the outside of the pen the entire time. I know y'all hear him barking on video because he's running around and around the pen.
Mm-hmm.
But if he ever got in it,
well, when he would go in the pen,
he would just run them
while they're in the camper, he would just run, and they would all be inside the camper, and that's where he wanted them. Then he would be okay. And if one of them peeked out, he's going to start running again because he wants them inside the camper.
Told you,
as small of a space as he can get them.
Yeah.
So we're just bye, Jody. Have a good day at work.
Well, we need to wrap up anyway, and they already said it was lagging a little bit, so I don't want to.
Yeah, Nick's got to edit.
I do have to edit. I got to get y'all a video ready for Friday.
I'm going to go sit in the bedroom and go live.
No, she's not. There will be no questioning Zoe.
Catherine, are you going to paint the donkey again? She's got all kind of options.
There's
now.
No telling what she's going to do.
She's got cows and donkeys and everything. So, all right, guys, we are going to go. Nick's got to edit, and I'm going to get the kids ready for bed. Let's see.
We got a long comment before we can go.
There's an opportunity to send stars. I do not have an understanding of what I will be doing if I send stars. I know you are talking about your farm to people, but if you could sometime tell me about if you can on your live.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you real quick what stars are. It's just a way to donate to the farm. When you send, say it's 200 stars, that sends us $2. And once a month, Facebook gives us whatever has been put in that star.
It's a way for you to support it, and we don't ask for it.
Never
anything like that.
Yeah. So,
but it's something that Facebook does, it gives you the option to. But it's never expected, and we don't ask for that.
Right.
It's
just a way to.
I'm satisfied with y'all watching.
Yep.
As long as you're watching, you don't have to send anything.
Nope.
YouTube, subscribe, doesn't cost you a dime, so all that good stuff.
Yep. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next time. Bye.